Andrew from Connected Digital World here. At E3, Disney was showing off Disney Infinity 2.0 Toy Box. We got to have a look. Here are a couple of the figures, and we're going to show you some of the actual game.
Alright, so this is the new toy box for Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes. Basically, what we've seen is we had a huge amount of fan support for our toy box. A lot of community stuff was submitted. In fact, we hired 4 guys from the community to work at Avalanche. They're there now making super awesome levels for us. We absolutely adore our community. But one of the things we found was the people that really got into it were spending a lot of time making really complex stuff. And we wanted to see if we could make it easier for people to make just as beautiful levels, but maybe without quite the time investment. So what we did is we brought in a few different tools that we thought would help new users get into it. Let me place Stark Tower over here, get that out of my way. And I'm going to go down to our builders and creators. And I'm going to select Eve. Now, if you know Eve from WALL-E, she's really into the environment. She's AI driven. She's going to start sprucing up my environment with plants and flowers and trees. And I have other characters as well that if I wanted to, I could place down. I could place down a castle builder. I could place down a treehouse builder. So you can basically lay down your terrain, place a couple builders down, walk out of the room, have a sandwich, come back, and you'd have a beautiful little environment that you could immediately start playing in. Now, you may want to have a little bit more control than that. So with the Avengers playset and with Spider-Man, they take place in a city. We wanted to be able to make sure you can build cities quickly. So one of the things we did was added what we call a city creator. So I'm laying down these buildings. With one click, it is immediately dynamically generating an entire city for me. I could build Manhattan in just a few minutes. Now there's several creators. I could do the same thing with a treehouse. I could do the same thing with a castle. But there's also a few other features like building rails that was really just time consuming in Infinity 1 because you'd be putting down a straight and then a left and then a right and then a straight and then a right. Well, now what we ask you to do is put down a start point, then put down an end point. And it'll build. It'll build a rail between these 2 locations. Let's see if I can get it here. So there we go. So that's the rail it built. But they're always dynamic. So you could take that city creator, you could take this rail builder, you could build a Mirror's Edge game in about 15 minutes. So the last thing that we thought that people knew about, but maybe weren't understanding that they had the opportunity to do, was take advantage of logic elements and building their own new game modes. So we have a thing called templates. And so you have a racing gate template, you have a red light, green light template, combat template, and then what I'm going to show you is a battle arena template. So basically, if you've ever played a game where it's a 2D side scroller where you get to battle with different characters, you know, something like Super Smash Brothers, by placing this template, you immediately have that game. So as a player, all I have to do is jump on the trigger, wait for my friends to arrive, so this template has brought in multiplayer for 4-player in the scoring. It's brought in a timer. It's brought in a different camera angle. I can't control that anymore. And now all I have to do is wait for my friends and I can start playing Super Smash Brothers with all my Disney Infinity toys. Now the great thing about this is it helps on 3 levels. One, it's fun, right? You're going to be able to lay this down, you're going to be jump in. Kids of all ages can enjoy this, parents of all ages, adults with lots of disposable income. Everyone's going to love playing this. Now, secondly, we assume people are going to go, I'm a better level designer than you. I heard how you guys are hiring guys. I'm going to show off a little bit. You lay this template down. It's just like anything else in Toybox. You have complete control over it. You can use all the logic we put in there, but build your own level and expand the collision box, and you've got your own new battle arena. On the next level, you start looking at it, and you're like, I really get this now. I want to see how they did that 2D camera, because I want to do a 2D side-scrolling adventure, something like Braid or Super Mario Brothers. I want to get into that. You can go in, drop this template down, select the camera object with your magic wand, and look at the logic that our level designers use to create that element. And now you can go copy that and use that anywhere you want. So it's a way for people to learn about all these great features in these game modes and be able to create their own great game experiences and great toy boxes. And then we assume upload to the community so everybody can be involved in them. So that's Toybox 2.0.